Okay, welcome. George Antilles here, and today I'd like to talk about chronic pain in your body. I see a lot of people with chronic pain over the years, and obviously there's lots of treatments for it. And the aspect I want to cover today is the emotional component, the traumatic component of it. That's what I specialise in. That's what I've seen for years. And often people will come in with things that they've tried over and over again, and massages forever, and all the physio, tons of physio and osteo often works very well. A bit of chiro can do it too, but often that pain's still there, and especially in a particular muscle or around an organ or some part in your body, mostly the musculature. So how do you release a lot of that? Again, what I've seen with people is really what it comes down to is it all boils down to if they've tried everything else physically and it keeps coming back, it means you haven't got to the real cause of it, which normally in most cases that I've seen anyway, probably biased the people that I see, types of people that come to see me anyway, is the fact that that pain started when a particular traumatic event occurred in the person's life in the past. Even in childhood, can go all the way back to 2, 3, 4 years of age. It doesn't matter. And it could be some high impact event. It could be a high impact thing like a very bad fall, high impact fall, car crash, accident. What else could be a sports injury, some high impact sports injury that you weren't prepared for, it took you off guard, and bang, there it was. And these things can last for years and decades, these pains, and it can really be debilitating. And sometimes just a few sessions of some somatic trauma based work can really relieve 30, 40, 50% of it, often sometimes 80, 90% of it, and then eventually over time, the whole thing. And so it really comes down to this event that caused it. Your body tightened up to protect itself with a fight, flight response, freeze response, and then over time you think that that would naturally fade away, but often it doesn't. If the trauma was that hard, you get on with your life and you block it down. Some of it dissipates, but every now and then, if you put strain on that part of the body or muscle system, boom, there it is again. Because deep down, your body hasn't let it go. It hasn't saved itself because the event happened too quick. Could be a bad surgery that went wrong. That's often a problem as well. What else? Repeated bullying. If you look at the emotional stuff, emotional abuse, physical abuse, especially with children. Yeah, they tend to be the kind of the main ones. Or something repetitive in your job that you just keep doing, and your body is screaming, stop it, but you overrode it because you had to work or for whatever reason. So it's a behavioural thing as well, something that just happened over and over, and eventually, because you're not doing anything about it, you're ignoring it, it becomes chronic. And then just by stopping that event, sometimes that's not enough because you've just set it up. Your body's gone into this fight, flight, freeze response again because, oh, I don't like this, because of the way you're using me. Your body will be saying, and not nice, using me out of shape or out of repetition, or just stretching it beyond its limit for too long and ignoring the signals. When your body says I'm in pain, you override it for too long, and then bang, the trauma hits. Is recoverable. And one of the best ways that I do it with people is to get people to recall that event back when, or at least the parts they do recall, go back to the beginning of the event, step yourself through it, but slow it right down, stretch it out, and then pause every now and then, like a freeze frame, and then just watch what the person's body needs to do, what it couldn't complete at the time. And it's like, oh, the body gets the chance to shake it off, or jolt, or or jerk, or little internal shakes sort of thing. And eventually, often one session does it or reduces it somewhat. Depends how much you let go, but then not tighten up again when you're feeling it because you're recalling it. It might be too much if it was a really bad event and emotional as well. It could take some goes. And the beauty is you can do this yourself as well. Close your eyes, go in, feel, get yourself into your body and into a deep body alpha meditative state. Recall the beginning of that event, even a little bit of it. Go forward a little bit and then pause, feel into your body and watch what starts to stir. Because your body is trying to save itself from that event. It just, you haven't given it the chance, you've blocked it off. And now you're slowing down and opening up to allow your body to do that. And it's amazing how that can heal the problem. Something that people needed thousands of massages for, thousands of physio sessions for. All of a sudden, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes of recalling the event, feeling into your body, letting your body release that fight-flight response. And your muscles say, thank you. This is what we've been trying to do for years. And then the relief is there. So try it out. Think about that. And if you've tried everything with chronic pain, the chances are it is some. Think back to when this pain started, or when it started and stopped, and then eventually, because you ignored it and tried everything but couldn't get past that barrier, the block, what we call counterpulsation, that you block against, that movement that the muscles want to do to free that pain, free that tension. If you can get back to that and lift the lid, free it up, and you can do that best in a somatic mindfulness alpha state, the deepest state, and stay with it. It'll do its thing. Your body will do what it's been trying to do for years, and the relief is great. It sometimes takes 1 go, does it? 2 goes, could take 10 goes, 20 goes. But you should be feeling it. You're feeling like, I've got access to it. Something's going on in there. You may feel it vibrating, buzzing, twitching. You may even throb occasionally. Typical responses that's coming alive, that part of your nervous system and muscles, say it's a shoulder or whatever, and it's finally starting to thaw out, and then you'll get the twitch or whatever the event was where your body couldn't save itself, and then, it relaxes and lets go. And it could be as simple as that, and you can do a lot of it yourself, and see how you go. Let me know. Love feedback. See you again.